Hi everyone, I'm back for another video, but this one's going to be quite different from my other ones. I want you guys to get to know me, not to feel as if I'm a fake person, because sometimes people do call me fake when I speak out and I act like I'm this confident person, and most of the time I am confident in myself. But what most people don't know is that I have problematic anxiety. That's the technical name for it. It basically means that I get so nervous when I'm getting thrown into a new situation. I sometimes avoid things which may cause my anxiety. I avoid those things. I'm afraid to go to those things because I'm afraid of my anxiety spiking and I have to leave really quickly. Yeah, that's the technical name, problematic anxiety. It's very strange. Um, it's not as high as it used to be about a couple months ago, which was it was really bad. I wouldn't want to go anywhere at school. I was extremely nervous. So that happened, but I haven't had it all my life. I haven't. It mostly came about maybe 2 months ago when me and my friends started to really fight, and um it wasn't really fighting, it was just we were growing apart for no reason, and it was making me really nervous. I had no clue. I thought everything was my fault. What did I do? How can I fix this? And it became so much where I literally had a panic attack. I had to stay in my room for at least an hour. I was just trying to calm down. I couldn't breathe. I just felt like everything was crashing. Like everything in my life was just coming down to a close. It was the worst feeling in the world. And I couldn't stop it. It was driving me crazy. So I separated myself from her. I felt like, hey, I'm going to be healthy now. I need to separate myself. And I did for a while. Um, so, yeah, I mean, I separated from her. And it was better. It was a lot better. It's gotten a lot better. But lately it's been coming back. And I have one of my worst fears that I'm not going to divulge right now, but I was thinking about it. And this was a couple days ago. I started thinking about it a lot more, and I couldn't breathe. I felt like my throat was closing. I was shaking so hard. Every cell in my body was moving at like lightning speed, and I couldn't catch up. So I had to run to the bathroom, and I felt like I stopped breathing for at least a minute. It was the most constricting feeling I've ever felt. It was terrifying. I thank God for my friend who was there for me. He was incredible. I thank him for that, because if I didn't, I don't know what I would be doing. I'd probably be in my room all day, probably screaming and crying my ass out. But the worst part about it is that later I still felt the effects, and I said, "Hey, I'm not feeling good." My friend told me to stop complaining. I that hurt. That definitely hurt. I would because no one asked me if I was okay. No one asked me if I needed to go to the nurse. Of course, no one saw me, so I don't blame them for that. But my friend, she saw that I was getting nervous, and she still didn't say anything. So it definitely hurt, and today was a lot better. I wrote it down in my journal, and I feel a lot better. I told my parents about it. I'll be going to counseling in a couple weeks just to talk to her about it. So that'll be interesting. I made this video just so that you people don't think that I'm fake. Like, there are so many people on here who put on a mask just to seem like their life is all put together and they're perfect and everything is okay, but that's not what life is about. It's about its ups and downs, and sometimes you can be really down and it is okay. It is okay to feel like you are failing. You are not failing though. You are just feeling that way. And you need to talk to someone. You need to talk to someone you trust. Because if I didn't tell my parents, I would be in such hell right now. And it sucks. But you have to do what you have to do to get better. It's the only way it'll work. Not everyone who wears a smile is completely okay all the time. They're just trying to look okay because they don't want other people to see what's going on. And that's harsh. It hurts. But you gotta have the bad days to love the good days even more. It's gonna get better. I promise. If you guys ever feel like, if this even helps one person, if this seems like I'm having a pity party, then I'm sorry. But if this helps one person who feels like they're going through the same thing I am, that's good. That's all that I care about. But if you guys think I'm having a pity party, you guys know where the exit sign is. You guys know where it is. You can click off this video. No one's forcing you to stay here. That's all I really have to say today. I'm sorry about this. I will be making more happier videos. I really needed to get that out because it's hard to just tell someone what's going on. It is harder. And people say, "Oh, you just got to tell them." It's not that easy. You don't know how to put it into words sometimes. Well, I love you guys. I do hope that you're having a great day. Hope you are having a beautiful day and you feel amazing. I love you. Goodbye.